I've got a Barry Bonds story. It was 1983, and I got invited to the Olympic tryouts in Arizona, the Western Region tryouts.
Yeah.
So I got invited as a high schooler, senior, to go to this tryout. And so I get there, and there was a guy named Doug Henry who was a pitcher, Don Wakamatsu who was a catcher,
Yeah.
Will Clark,
Yeah.
and then Barry.
He had a great
Yeah,
career, Will Clark. Yeah.
Barry Bonds and Oddibe McDowell were in the outfield group with me.
Yeah.
Oddibe was a future major leaguer, and
Yeah.
obviously Barry was Barry at
Yeah.
Arizona State. So I was in right field, Oddibe was in center, and Barry was in left for our drills where we were being evaluated. And in my day, I could run on my arms, and I made these back-to-back diving catches off of consecutive pitches. I did a diving one where I tumbled. Very next pitch, I ran to my left, diving catch, tumbled. Odobe's like, man, you're a hot dog, brother. I love you. And we became friends. So the next phase of our evaluation was to go to the hitting part of the field at Arizona State. So we
Yeah.
start walking, and I'm on my arms, walking on my arms, and Odobe's like, hey, man, you want a piggyback ride? I only weighed 100 pounds then. So I got on his back, and we're walking, and Barry Bonds is walking next to us. And he's like, Oddibe, put him down, man. Don't waste your time with him. He's not going to make the team. He ain't nothing out here. Put him down, man. Just put him down. Don't waste your time. And I'm like shaking because they're teammates. And I'm like, hey, I don't want to become between you and your teammates, man. You can just put me down. And Oddibe just looked at me and he said, man, that's just Barry being Barry. He's an ass. And so that was in 83. And to be predisposed of my hatred for him and then to see his skills, he would have been a Hall of Famer without taking the juice.
Oh, what a
That's the
question.
problem.
What a question. What a
So
question.
I've hated him. I'll write it in my book. I'm going to tell that story because Oddibe and the others can,
There.
Barry can do whatever Barry wants to do in his third person, but he'll remember it. I'll remember it. Oddibe will remember it, and it's one of those things where you know who they are
Yeah.
well before you get to be around them. So
Yeah. 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 I
see,
mean, there's
Forrest
so many
Gump.
for
Forrest Gump strikes once again, right?